Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.3 by Noin Anzer, and it's time now for the 5-in-a-row bingo challenges. Let's generate a card for the first of the two 5-in-a-rows for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row, column, or diagonal in the quickest time possible. Let's see what we need. I think, well, there is a ruined portal. But there's no Cherry Grove, right? We can't do the Arrow of Slowness. I don't like that whole top row. Mushroom Stew is fine. Do we have a cactus or the ability to get a cactus? There is cyan dye on the card. There's a blue flower there. We might be able to make this work, the right side column. We would just need 1 leather and cocoa bean plus 2 wheat. Let's see, where do we get cocoa beans? I see a jungle, but it doesn't look quite good enough for cocoa beans. There's more jungle over there. Okay, I see beans right there. So we can get cocoa beans. It's not too far past the portal either. Mushrooms, red and brown, are also in that direction. I think there's red. I don't see brown, but I'm sure we can find it. We just need 1 leather. Where do we get our leather from? It would be nice if there was leather out there somewhere. I don't actually see cows or horses. No, the leather might be difficult to get. Is there anything better than the right side column? This is pretty good. Fletching table is 2 flint, tropical fish, firefly bush, 1 wool for the painting, but we still need the leather. Is that better than this? Maybe. We're not going to do cauldron, mangrove propagule. Lodestone is possible for the diagonal, but I don't like the activator rail, so I think this doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure. Oh, we could get the magma block there too. If the ruin portal has the magma block, we can grab the, or sorry, the, what is it? Lodestone? Lodestone. We can grab the magma block and 3 stands. We can grab the cocoa bean there, but where do we get 2 wheat from? We might have to compost for the wheat. 2 wheat's a lot. That's like 6. I think that's 6 bone meal we need. And then I don't know where to get the mangrove propagule. Is there any mangrove swamp out there? There does not appear to be. Alright, so we might be able to pivot to the bottom row if there's a lodestone. If there's no lodestone, it doesn't matter, and we just continue to try to get the right side column. The only other problem is the same as the propagule, it's finding cactus green, because I'm uncertain about those items. The bottom row might be easier. It all depends on the lodestone. Alright, let's give it a try. So we'll try the right side column, and then if it doesn't work, we will pivot to the bottom row. This is a bad place to start. I need to get up top here and find a tree to punch. I don't know where I am or why there's no top. Alright, there we go. There's a tree here. It was also tempting to go for that row, the second from the top. I don't know. We could still go for that one too. There's a lot of good choices on this card. It all just kind of depends on what we find, really. Alright, let's make a crafting table and some sticks, and then I need some stone. Where can I get stone? Down there somewhere? Sure, why not? Let's go back down the hill. There's stone right here. Kind of inconvenient, though. Alright, I think we can make this work for stone. Let's make a pickaxe. We need all the usuals, right? Including furnace. Yeah, we need at least 1 furnace. And all the tools, I think. Especially since we don't know what we're going for yet. There's a chance there won't be any smelting. But if there is smelting, it'll be the glass for the glass bottle and the cactus green, I think. Alright, let's make tools. And let's make... I don't need a hoe, right? What would I need it for? Composting? Growing our own wheat, maybe, for the cookie, which is in the corner. Maybe I do need a hoe. Alright, well, I'll make one later, if that's the case. Let's make a boat. I don't have enough for doors. We'll get some more wood in a little while. Alright, let's go check out this ruin portal. Everything kind of depends on it. There's kelp. I do want to grab the kelp, just in case. So let's grab... Oh, there's iron here too? How does the iron help us? Do I need iron for anything? I think I do not. Alright, we should be able to get plenty of kelp here. I wanted to grab extra for composting. I saw some gravel nearby. Yeah, there's some over there. We can try for the flint. Is this going to be one of those things where we try to go for everything and end up with nothing? Maybe. Alright, let's see what's in the chest. Lodestone is here. Gold is here. There's a hoe. I'll take it. Obsidian I don't need. I'll take the flint. Flint is very good. Alright, that was actually not bad. Since it has the lodestone, we'll grab the magma block. And let's try for another flint here. Okay, of course. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Can I get another flint for the fletching table, even though we're probably not going to do it? Okay, I did get flint. Do we go for the iron? No, right? Alright, we have to go for cocoa bean now, I think. That was the plan, anyway. Cocoa bean and mushrooms, which are both out this way. We're also looking for leather, and maybe even wool. Chickens. We have chickens. I think that's useless. Alright, there's the cocoa bean. Yeah, there's a few cocoa beans here. I just need one. Mushrooms. Let's go get mushrooms. I see red out this way. Still no sign of cows or sheep. Yeah, I don't see either one. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Alright, let's grab red mushroom. Okay, there we go. I saw one drop. I also need some wood. And then we need to find a brown mushroom. And some animals. Okay, we got some logs. That'll be good. Where can we get brown? Brown mushroom, that is. In a taiga? Oh, there's a shipwreck. There is a shipwreck. Shipwreck could have wheat. What else? Iron. I don't know. I don't know what we want here. Mostly... Oh, there's a pale garden. I think mostly we just want to see if there's wheat here. It looks somewhat buried. Yeah, it is. No wheat. There's a potato. That's it. So I think we don't need this shipwreck for anything, but let's see what kind of iron resources it has. It does have iron, and it has one diamond. That's actually kind of interesting. One diamond? What would we do with that? Jukebox? No. No, I think that's not going to work. I saw a trail ruin. There's pumpkins. Man, what am I doing here? Okay, there's a desert. We can get the cactus. I still need a brown mushroom, though. I don't remember. Okay, there's sheep for the painting. The painting seems like the wrong thing to go for, but if we can find leather... Okay, we'll grab one wool. Okay, there is a cow over here maybe for leather. So are we going to pivot then? We did get one leather. I need firefly bush and a tropical fish. Where do we get tropical fish from? This is a desert. So there should be fish out. Okay, there we go. I see a place for tropical fish in this direction. I do not see... Okay, there is a cactus here as well. So what are we missing? Just firefly bush? That is interesting. Okay, grab the cactus. Grab the cactus, look for tropical fish. There aren't any here. Why? Why? Where is all the tropical fish? I should be smelting right now. I need a fish. What the heck? Where are all my tropical fish spawning? I don't know. Let's move. There's going to be a fish here somewhere. And then I need a firefly bush. There's another ruined portal. Come on, tropical fish, please. There, okay. It takes them so long to generate, to spawn in here. It's really annoying. Alright, tropical fish. I just need a firefly bush, I think. I don't actually see any. There's pumpkins. There's a ruined portal. There's an abandoned mineshaft. I don't even think I need anything from this chest, right? Another lodestone, some iron, flint and steel. I don't need any of that stuff. Firefly bush. Where do I get a firefly bush from? They grow along the water. Here, let's do some things. Let's smelt kelp. What else can we do? I need to craft a fletching table. Oh, these are still logs. Okay, hold on. Make the logs. Make the fletching table. Make the item frame. Make the painting. This is so slow. All right, make the painting. Painting is done. Kelp is done. We're getting a lot of items. I have so much iron. I just need a firefly bush to finish the run, so I think that's going to be the quickest way to finish here. Let's go see if we can find a firefly bush. It shouldn't be that hard to find. They grow along the water's edge, so we should stick close to shore. They're fairly common. I see them a lot near swamps. Firefly bush. This would be easier if it was nighttime, but I don't want it to be nighttime, because that means it's too late. No firefly bush here. Nothing over there. I didn't think they were that rare, though. I thought they were fairly common. Okay, we could pivot again, maybe, if I had 2 wheat. There, firefly bush. Okay, we're done. There's also a ruined portal here. Come on, beat 10 minutes. 9 minutes, 44 seconds. And 58. That's not terrible. We beat 10 minutes at least. I'll take it. All right, time to generate another card for the second of the 2 5-in-a-row bingo challenges for this episode. We're still trying to get bingo in a row, column, or diagonal in the quickest time possible. What have we got here? Why isn't it loading in? Okay, we have a village. That's nice. It is a taiga village. There is wheat and pumpkins there. We might even be able to find the sweet berries, but I don't see them on the card anyway. No to pumpkin pie, crossbow, glow ink, propagule. Right? No mangrove swamp, I'm pretty sure. Based on the spawn point, I think it's going to be too far away. There's another village right over there. It has wool. And I can't see any of the houses. Maybe they're just out of render distance. What's in this village again? I see iron golem. There is sweet berries, pumpkins, and a little bit of wheat. Probably some bread too, and a couple other items. I don't know how useful that is. No spider eye, no dripstone. We might be able to get a potato there. Maybe. What about chickens or cows? No, I don't see any chickens or cows. There's some badlands back there and desert. There's a savanna here, but I don't want to go for armadillo stuff anyway. There's an armadillo scoot on the card, but I don't want to do it. Or do I? No, no, I don't think we want to do that. Armadillo scoots. I think lodestone is out too, because I don't see any ruined portals and I don't want to craft that myself. That's a lot of stone cooking. You'd need 2 furnaces running for that. What else could we do? I mean, I'm going to open it back up, but I'm not keen on those items. Potato, carrot, or not carrot, potato, hay bale should be fine. We could do here. We could do magma block, hay bale, flint and steel, acacia sapling, red apple. Is that the fastest? Or is there anything faster? No, I think that's it. I think we just found the fastest thing on the card. Red apple, we're going to have to try to hope that we can loot it. Otherwise, we need to chop oak trees, which could be very slow. We could make a hoe too to try to speed things up. We need an acacia sapling from here. Okay, that's pretty easy to get. So we'll go get the acacia sapling first. Then we'll go get the wheat. Then we'll try to grab iron from the iron golem, flint from a gravel patch, hay from the village, and then we just worry about the apple. Okay, that's what we're doing. Second row from the top. Let's see how quickly we can get all 5 items for the bingo. I think maybe we should just start over at the savannah. We're so close to the village here. Okay, there is chickens. I wasn't sure. What do I need chickens for, though? Nothing, I think. The pumpkin pie, right? That's what it was. Pumpkin pie. Well, chickens for pumpkin pie is interesting, but I don't think we're going to do that. And it doesn't really help us anyway. I think the row that we're doing is faster. Alright, we should get some leaf decay here. I also need the wood anyway to make tools. So let's just mine all these logs. Does that... Okay, that's touching, right? That means we're not getting enough leaves to decay. Leaves? Leaves. Alright, we got logs. Let's turn them into planks and make a crafting table and some sticks. And then I need some stone. Where can I get stone around here? There? There? There. I see it. And hopefully we'll come back to a sapling in just a moment. I need a furnace, don't I? Yes, I potentially do need a furnace, right? For smelting the iron. I think that's the only thing I need it for, but I do need it. I know, the iron from the iron golem. Maybe we don't need a furnace. Let's try not having one and see what happens. It's kind of risky, but we can always make one later if we grab the stone for it. No, I think the whole point of it is to not grab the stone, right? That's what makes it faster. I don't know, I don't like this. I always make a furnace. Okay, we're done here. Let's just grab the stone. I know it's stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Only cost like 3 seconds, I think. Is there a sapling? There is. I do need a little bit more wood, but it should be oak, right? Let's chop some oaks quickly. Maybe we'll come back to an apple if we're lucky. Okay, there's one. Those ones are touching, so I don't like that. Let's go to the village now. I need gravel for flint. Let's go get iron too. We're not going to make pumpkin pie, but I'll grab a pumpkin. And let's grab the wheat. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, gravel here. What did I need? Flint. I don't see flint yet. Aha! Okay, we got flint. Now we just need to go get more wheat and the iron from the iron golem. Yep. What's in here? There's a bed, there's a chest. It's got wood and emeralds. Okay, okay. And where do we go now? Where's the iron golem? I really want the iron. There he is. Okay, you sir, you come over here, I guess. There should be nothing for you to jump up on. I only need 1 iron for the flint and steel, right? And we already have the flint. And then I just need more wheat and a magma block. This should be pretty fast. Okay, grab the iron, make the flint and steel. Where's the flint? There it is, flint and steel. And then I need wheat from here. It'd be nice if there was a hay bale. The game's gonna make me do this the hard way, maybe. What are we up to now? 6 wheat. I need 3 more. Is there another farm? Don't do this to me. All right, hay bale. I always forget about the. Oh, there's a hay bale on the card. Oh, that's what we wanted. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Calm down, everybody. I was calm. All right, we need to try to get a red apple. I don't think we're going to be able to loot an apple from any of these chests, so there's probably no point to look, right? Potato is on the card. I'll take 1. Right. Well, I just need an apple. Wow, look at all those firefly bushes. Yes. I need a magma block. Yes, I do need a magma block. But from where? A ruin portal would be great, but it doesn't have to be. Should be a magma block somewhere around here. And then we need to chop oak trees, I guess. I don't see magma block anywhere. Let's swim down and see if we can find one lower. Okay, there's nowhere to swim there. There's a ravine. Hooray! Is there any magma in the ravine? There's iron. But I don't see any magma blocks. Well, I thought I was doing good, but this is suddenly very slow. I don't see any magma blocks. That is a problem. Give me this. And let's go up top here and see if we can get an apple. Okay, this is probably the wrong strategy here, to mine the logs. But I want to go look for magma blocks, so I need the leaves to decay. I think that is enough. Alright, let's chop this one too. We could also get a red apple to fall from this tree. And that one doesn't matter. Alright, back to looking for magma, please. There should be one here somewhere. Okay, thank you, Dolphin. I did need a boost. I don't see magma. What about in this area down here? It looks like it goes deep. I don't see any bubbles though. It was a good place to look. There's a shipwreck. That's not useful. No. I don't know why there's no magma blocks here. They're usually so common. There's more iron. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. There aren't any. I thought it would be so easy to find. Ruined portal would have been great. I don't see one around. What about down here? No? Really? Really? I'm surprised, actually. Like, really surprised. 8 minutes. We're not doing good here. This is too slow. Yeah, there's just nothing down here. Amazing. This should have been so easy to find. All right, I need air. The damage doesn't matter. One more shot down here, I guess. I don't see one. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Whew. Oh, that was hard to get. Okay, mine the block. Yes, thank you. And now we go up, 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 up. And we somehow have to make it back to the trees we chopped, which are this way? I mean, we could chop new trees. There's cows here. Which way did we come from? I think we came from this way, which means the trees were not loaded, potentially. That's bad for us. Okay, let's boat across the ice. There's our trees. Is there an apple waiting for us? We'll find out. If there isn't, we still need to continue chopping, but I think we'll run out of time. There's quite a bit of leaf decay here, but I don't see a red apple. Nope. Saplings, sticks. No. Okay, there we go. Red apple. 10 minutes, 1 second, and 78. So close. So close. Oh, man. If we were just like 2 seconds earlier, we would have got a sub 10. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.